Ruth, Sawyer.
There were 3 of them, the old woman Mary, the old man Grumble, and Johnny, the bound-out boy. They lived in a log cabin to other side of Tip-Top Mountain.
The old woman took care of the wool. She carded and spun and knitted. She laid the fire, tended the griddle, churned the butter, and sang at her work. The song she liked best ran this wise.
Oh, for a journey day, sweet on the griddle day, sugar and salty, curly and ruddy, honey, with the milk for tea.
The old man tended the garden patch, sheared the sheep, milked the cow, felled the trees, sawed the logs, and grumbled at his work. The grumble he liked best was
A bother, a pest, a work and a rest. Come winter, come spring, let's get something.
And what about Johnny? He split the kindling, filled the wood box, lugged the water, fed the creatures, fished the brook, and whistled at his work. One tune was as fine as little Johnny.
their whole world lay close about them. There were the garden patch, the brook, the logging road that ran down to the valley where the villagers lived, and the spruce woods.
On the tallest tree sat Raucous, the sentinel crow, watching and waiting to call when surprise or trouble was near. Nothing happened fair for a long, long time. They all lived snug, like rabbits under a pillow.
Then, one night a fox carried off the hens. Caw, caw, caw. But it was too late. The next night a wolf carried off the sheep. Caw, caw, caw. But it was too late. There came a day where the pig wandered off and got himself lost. Caw, caw, caw. But last of all, the cow fell into the brook and broke her leg. Caw, caw, caw. All that day the crow cawed and cawed and cawed. The old woman said, shaking her head, "Trouble has come. The meal chest is low. The bed is near empty. What will feed 2 will not feed 3. Johnny, 'tis likely you'll be leaving us on the morrow and finding yourself a new master and a new man."
The next morning,
By sunup, the old woman had run to get
On top
went the journey cake that had been baked for him. It was large, round, and crusty hard.
Now be off with you. What must be, must be. Be off with you. Must follow after.
Johnny said nothing at all. He left his whistle behind him and took the logging road down to the valley. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. He was halfway down in the wall when the straps on the sacking bag broke.
out
Bounced the journey cake.
it bumped and it bumped. It rolled over and over. Down the road it went, and how it hollered. Journey cake home, journey cake high, catch me and eat me as I roll by.
Away and away rolled the journey cake. Away and away ran Johnny. Faster and faster.
They passed a field full of cows. A brindle cow tossed her head and took after them. She moved.
At running, I'll beat you, I'll catch you and beat you. Faster
And faster. Faster and faster.
They passed a pond full of ducks.
journey cake ho, journey cake high, catch me and eat me as I roll by.
A white duck spread her wings, and away she went after them, quacking.
At the flying, I'll beat you, I'll catch you and beat you. Faster and
Faster. Faster and faster.
they came.
They came to a meadow where sheep were grazing. A white sheep and a black sheep took after them. Now they were through the valley, and the road began to climb.
Slower and slower, roll the journey cake. Slower and slower ran Johnny, the brindle cow, the white duck,
And the black sheep.
journey cake ho, journey cake high, catch me and eat me as I roll by.
They passed the wallows. They spotted pigs, herd, and came a run. They passed the barns where a flock of red hens flew over the stump-fed squawk.
Slower and slower, higher and higher. Come.
Passed the mountain pastures where the great monkey was feeding. Now the journey cake was roasted and puffed.
Journey cake high, the journey is long. Catch me and eat me as I roll along.
The donkey was fresh. He kicked up his heels and brayed.
The old woman came a-running.
The old man came a-running.
Johnny
Hugged them hard. He found his whistle again and took up the merriest tune. He hopped first on left foot, then on left foot.
You get a line, I'll get cold, honey. You get a line, I'll get cold, babe. You get a line, I'll get cold, we'll go down the road and cold, honey, babe, tonight. Yonder goes the sack, honey. Yonder goes the sack, babe. Yonder goes the sack, so long, Robin, he can have honey, babe, tonight.
Journey Cake did it. He fetched me, the cow, the white sheep, the white sheep, the flock of red hens, and the pig and the gray donkey. Now they're all yours.
The old man forgot his best grumble.
The old woman picked up the journey cake and went to freshen it up on the griddle. She went singing the song she liked best.
Warm up the journey cake. Warm down on this johnny cake. Johnny, come and eat it with your milk for tea. Now two were our dancers. Now one were our red hens. You two was the chorus. Middle school was our orchestra. Stage manager. And you won with the character. If you've ever had the luck of going to live theater performances, occasionally the actors will do a talk back where you can ask questions and they'll answer them. If you have questions about set decorations, costumes, anything, you could raise your hand and ask me and the children will answer. Raise your hand and I'll pick somebody. So, parents, does anybody have any questions? I can't see, so Jennifer, call on people. Nobody has any questions.
Go ahead. Who made the head pieces for the red hen?
Who made the red headpieces for you guys?
You.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Yes.
Who did the set decoration?
Who did the set decoration? Matthew.
Well, the middle school and U1 did the.
No, you two.
Middle school and U2 did the
Backdrops.
The backdrop, and the U1 did the tree right there.
A lot of the set pieces are on loan from Paulette, who has a house full of Americana to lend us. So who else had a question?
What is the journey cake made out of?
What is a journey cake made out of? Alexis.
Eggs, milk, and cornbread milk mixed.
Yes, corn. Well, yes, corn. It's 100 years ago. This book was supposed to have taken place about 100 years ago, and 100 years ago, flour, white flour, was very costly and very dear in Appalachia. So they used everything was corn instead of white flour. So there's a little bit of white flour, but mostly it's cornmeal. and oil or some kind of fattening, and they're fried on a griddle. You all tasted one when? And we got some to share with you all at lunch on the playground. Any other questions?
Who had the most fun?
Mostly.
Who had the most fun? Hey.
Everyone did.
All right. Is there any other question? Yes.
How long did it take the orchestra to learn all that music?
How long did it take the orchestra to learn all that music, Amaya? When did we start?
I think in October.
We started in October, and they not only learned all that music, they wrote all of that music. They wrote it. They did all the orchestrations. We started with the instruments in the right key, and they invented all of it. In fact, I don't even know all of them. I just cue them to start, and they have an idea of what it is they're doing. Anybody? Yes, Joy.
It's hard to make journey cakes.
It is hard to make journey cakes. We've done it, haven't we? Hunter.
And we tasted some of the guy did one.
And there's some more for you to taste at lunch today. Anybody else? Okay. Let's let L1 be excused first. And if the people in the audience would please help us by putting your chairs on the rack. After you all leave, that will be, as you all leave, that would be great. L2 goes